Welcome back. In this video, we're going to concentrate on learning how to relax yourself. And part of learning how to relax yourself is with your breathing.
Right. So our breath is really important. As a scientist practitioner and as a believer, I think about the breath in a way that makes it, that recognizes its power. When we get anxious, what happens to our breathing? Think about it. You're really afraid, let's say.
Oh, it's super fast, shallow.
Where is it?
Quick, right?
You feel it up in your chest, exactly,
yeah.
right there. So that means that your diaphragm is going up like this. It's not dropping. And so you're you're expelling CO2, carbon dioxide with that. And that's not good because you're actually working, your body's working like a adrenaline pump, right? And it's getting you ready for action and run. Now that's great if you're being chased by, the villagers with torches. You better run, right? But if you're wanting to feel how most people want to feel, which is relaxed and calm, we gotta take our mind or our spirit and start influencing our body, and we can do that.
So when you start to breathe fast and you start to get that chest breathing, you're telling me that increases.
It's a feedback loop. And now guess what?
So that adrenaline's pumping harder, and that adrenaline pumps harder. What happens when the adrenaline pumps harder?
Our brain and our mind, our thinking follows it and pumps more like, uh-oh, something's wrong. I feel like something's wrong. Oh, guys, I can't do this. And lots of negative thinking happens because we're looking for the threat that's going to explain how we're feeling.
Absolutely.
Right? So why don't we do this? Now, one thing I mentioned my spiritual view of this too, because it's always nice to make things interesting to you and realize the value and importance of the breath. Lots of people are over breathing, not under breathing. So when someone says, if you're stressed out and someone goes, hey, just relax, take a deep breath, that's probably the worst thing you could do. You don't want to take a deep breath. You want to breathe, you want to under breathe, not over breathe. So what we want to do is we want our bellies to come out as we breathe in. We don't want to suck in when we breathe in. We want our bellies to go out and drop the diaphragm. A great way to do that is breathe through your nose. Don't breathe through your mouth. Breathe through your nose. And as I breathe in, I'm going to kind of pooch my stomach out. I'm going to use my abs to let the air go. That drops the diaphragm and lets me bring in oxygen. So you want to do a exercise now?
So it's in through your nose, and when you come in through your nose, your belly expands.
Yeah. So when I breathe in, my belly goes out. And then, and remember, we want to slow.
But isn't that the same thing as a deep breath? Kind of walk them through the difference between a deep breath and bringing that in.
Let me make it easy. Here's what a deep breath is for most people. Up in my chest, suck in, and
that's the tension.
Going it creates tension, right? So that's basically what people do. So we want to do this differently. And when I get patients in there, a lot of times they don't have the motor plan for that because they've practiced stress breathing, and when you practice something, you get good at it, right? So you practice something wrong, you get good at doing it wrong, right? We want to practice calming breath. So what we want to do is one time every 15 seconds. That means I breathe in gently, I stop at the top, and I controlled out every 15 seconds. If we do this for a minute, notice how you feel now, and then when we're done in a minute, notice how you feel then, and you should feel much more calm.
All right, let's start. Ready?
Let's go. Are you ready? Let's do it now. So we go in. I'm going to stop at the top, and then I'm going to controlled out. That's one, and I'm going to go in. I'm going to stop at the top, just using my abs. That's two, we're halfway there. Let's go in. Stop at the top. Let's do one more. In. Stop at the top. Okay. How you feeling? You with us?
I almost went to sleep.
How do you feel, though?
No, that was awesome. I tell you, you can feel everything come down.
Yeah.
Like it started out here, and then I just felt everything.
Do you want to know what happened?
Down.
Do you want to? So this isn't just wizardry, right? What happened was, we increase CO2 in our blood because we were breathing too much if we were stressed, let's say. So, and that works as a vasodilator. We also got nitric oxide into our lungs and into our system, and then that calms us down a little bit. So we actually, by slowing down our breathing, we felt more calm. We changed our biochem. You can do this.
So what would you say would be the best time frame to do this?
Right,
like
so
first
good.
thing in the morning, do you need to do this for 1 minute, 10 minutes? What would you recommend?
Okay, so it depends on your goals, but let's make a practice out of this, right? So I would say in the morning, wake up. And you may be groggy, so you maybe you get up, go to the bathroom, whatever, but make this a part of what you do. Start your day with calm. We tend to end our days as we start them. So I would say in the morning. Now, how much should you do this? Try to do 10 rounds. Start with that. What's important at the beginning is just getting the habit. That means if you only do 3, good, do 3, because we just want to make the habit.
Right.
And you'll probably want to increase it because it feels good.
It does. I mean, just a minute that we just did there actually calmed me down. I felt better. I felt different things started to enter my mind. I was, I was thinking about other things.
Can I say something else about that? Is this practice it when you're not stressed? Okay, it's good to practice these things when you're not stressed, and then it's available when you are. Don't wait till you got to bring yourself down because it's probably gone too farther than you want at that point.
With that, this is the first technique that we're teaching you in this, and in our next video we're going to move on to some spiritual wellness and talk about things that you can do in that regard to get rid of your anxiety and feel more calm.